He says, yes, that makes sense. But how does the web crawler reach those pages if they are not linked to? Because they are linked to. Like I'm saying, they can't be orphaned pages if you are linking within the silo. So, all right, let's say you've got your top of silo page and you've got, 10 supporting posts. In the supporting post 1, let's just say it doesn't have to be that. You can link from the top of silo page to any one of those supporting posts. If every one of those 10 supporting posts are linking, so post 2 links to post 1, post 3 links to post 2, post 4 links to post 3, right? So you daisy chain those posts together. Then you can interlink from any one of those posts to another post. There's no problem with that at all, right? And in each one of those posts, you can always link back up to the, you don't have to always have a link back up to the top of silo page, but you can. So that's what I'm saying. As long as you have a link from any one post in the silo to any one of the other posts in the silo, so that every single post has a link to another post within that same silo, there's not going to be an orphan page, right? Because the web crawlers are going to crawl from the first link at the top of silo page down to the first post, which is going to link down to the next post, the next post, the next post. It'll crawl every single one of them. And if there happens to be an internal link that links back up to the top of silo page or to another post within the same silo, the bots are going to split and go in each direction, and they're all going to end up flowing back up to the top anyways because of the internal links. Does that make sense? So again, I could show this to you in a diagram in the mastermind, but not here. So I don't know if that makes sense or not. Hopefully you understand. But as long as you have internal links to the pages or posts, they can't be orphaned. Does that make sense? So he says, okay, sorry for dropping out. No worries. Yeah, I had the very same preconception as G. There are a lot of SEOs out there who say linking back and forth is a legit strategy. You explained it very well. Thanks again. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I mean, look, there are 1,000 ways to skin a cat, guys. I like to do what I've been testing over the last several months with organic ranking stuff. Like I said, I like a much simpler site structure now. And, I like to flow everything from what's below the silo up. I don't like to do it the other way around, except for one entry point from the top of silo down into the supporting post. That's it. Just one point. And then everything else, I could have, 10 posts, I could have 20 points where it flows back up to the top of silo because of a link to the previous post and a link back up to the top of silo. So if every single supporting post had 2 internal links, one to the previous post and one to the top of silo, then out of 10 supporting posts, you would have 10 links going back up to the top of silo, but only one link going from the top of silo down into the first, any one of those posts. It doesn't have to be the first post. It could be any one of them, if that makes sense. And so again, it's all that link equity that you can push into your supporting posts through syndication networks, through GMBs. We talk about this in the mastermind. If you are doing blog posts, you should be mirroring that same blog post silo structure in GMB posts. And I use what's called go to my GMB process, guys. Go to gmbprocess.com, opt in, download the GMB process checklist. Take a look at my post silo diagrams. When you're doing a mirror post silo, a mirror silo and GMBs, then every single one of your CTA buttons are going to link back to the post URL that it's corresponding post URL on the money site, right? And then you interlink the GMB post just using a text post in the post body, a text link in the post body of the post. So what I'm saying is now you've got your GMB posts that are pushing power, because remember, you can hammer GMB posts with backlinks. So you can push power through the CTA button to the blog post URL. Then the blog post URL is now, that the blog post itself has 2 internal links or however many, but I typically will have 2, one back up to the top of silo and one to the previous post. So you're pushing power both that way, to the top of silo plus internally to a sibling post within the silo. The same thing goes with your syndication network properties, right? You syndicate automated, it's syndicated to your syndication network properties. Well, you can extract the post URLs from your syndication network site. So WordPress, just those 3 alone, you could do it with Blogger, Tumblr, WordPress. So you go take the post URLs, not the homepage, the profile URL, but the actual blog post URL from those sites. And you could add link building to that. So you're pushing power to the Web 2.0 syndicated post, which then pushes power back to the post on the money site, which then flows back up to the top of silo, right? So you have all these different things. You can do it with press releases, videos, YouTube videos, GMBs, And again, just in the mastermind, we talked about a strategy for publishing blog posts, mirroring that same silo structure on a GMB post, mirroring that same silo structure with YouTube videos and a YouTube silo, which using something like formerly Vidnami, I'm using wave.video right now to do it. But there's also Pictory is another one where you can take the GMB posts, which are just summaries of your blog posts, right? So it's short form text, summary, it's summarized your blog posts. You've mirrored that into a GMB post silo. Now you've got these short form summaries that can be converted very easily into YouTube videos. So now you create a YouTube silo with using playlists, same internal linking structure. And now you've got YouTube, Google My Business post silo and a blog post silo. And now you can promote each one of those with a press release silo. So you have a press release for each one of the blog posts. You embed the YouTube video. You do an exact match anchor text link from within the press release to its corresponding GMB post URL with an exact match anchor because it's GMB. You can get away with it. And then the CTA button links to the post URL on the money site. So you're pushing all this power through YouTube and from press releases through YouTube and through GMB posts back to your money site post, but it's going through all those different properties, right? So you have a mirrored structure now in 4 locations, an exact duplicate, just on different platforms, all of it flowing through and ultimately back to your money site. Does that make sense? Very, very powerful strategy.